Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Womenstrual, the podcast. I'm your host, Candice, and this is a series of conversations around the ebbs and flows of life and a safe space to discuss periods. So today we are joined by the gorgeous, beautiful, and might be my cousin, Shinel, who is the founder of the UK Entertainment Awards.
Hi, guys.
Yay! So the reason I say that she might be my cousin is because we were just asking each other where we're from, culturally. And I'm from Grenada and Barbados.
Yep.
And you are from?
Jamaica and Barbados.
So then we was like, oh,
we might be cousins.
we might be cousins on the Bayesian side. So yeah, we'll figure that out and let you know if we're actually related.
I think we are.
I think we are.
And we both got our hair braided.
This is it.
Exactly.
So we were in the same mind frame.
We are.
We are. But how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good,
well.
good,
How's
good.
2025 been so far?
Good. Early
Yeah?
stages, but yeah, I think good. No,
Yeah.
it has been good actually. Yeah, but I haven't been one of those people like, right, I need to cut off this person before 2020. I haven't put pressure on myself. I'm just like, oh, do you know what? It's another year.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just hope it's better than last year was good anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, just better.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
going into the new year with that energy is probably not the right thing to do.
I think it's so negative.
It
I used
is.
to be like that. I used to post stuff like "New Year, new me," and then I'm like, "Oh, shut up." Do you know what I mean? It's still the same person.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Just a new year.
yeah,
It's
just a new year. Yeah, and you just hope for a good year. That's
Mhm,
it. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think you do have to do some refining maybe, but like I feel like what I've learned is, especially with relationships and all types of relationships,
Yeah.
is that people just sit in different places in your life. So sometimes it doesn't require, I don't talk to you anymore. Sometimes it just
Yeah.
requires a shift in like
Very
placement.
true. Yeah.
of
Or
where
sometimes
people are.
people come into your life for a reason and a season.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Even if it's something like negative, but you can see like, do you know what? I understand why you was in my life for that certain amount of
100%.
time. But
100%.
yeah,
Everything's a lesson.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
So we've got a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
And before we started recording, we were talking about Eros. So if anybody's either from North London or knows of North London, there used to be a club called Eros
Eros.
nightclub.
I know. They need to open it back up. Maybe we should open up a club.
We should open up a club
Eros.
called Nah, that place was actually like the pinnacle of my childhood.
It was. Did you ever go to Warblow? So it was in
Nah.
Eros, but the rave was called Warblow.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, that was good times.
But I
Yeah.
feel like Eros was like a club for like when you're like 15. Do you not remember?
Yeah, no, we
I'm
were
going
young.
there quite young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
There was actually clubs for younger people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go to like clubs, you have to be 18. But I feel back then it wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
Yeah, they would have like under 18
Yes,
raves or
yeah,
yeah. Big up Eros, man.
Honestly, the pinnacle. I've got so many memories in that place.
Yeah,
So many
Eros.
memories in that place. But in terms of your early childhood,
Yes.
tell me about that. Where did you grow up? You've got siblings.
Yeah, I grew up in North London
Oh,
all
did
day,
you?
every day. Yeah, do you not know
No.
that? Yeah, come on, cuz.
No.
Yeah, North London.
Whereabouts?
Edmonton.
Really?
Yeah.
So what school did you go to?
Winchmore.
Okay.
Yeah, I went Winchmore. That's why I'm so talented. I'm joking.
A lot of people that went Richmond
Yeah,
are.
there is actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, North London. I do have siblings. Got 2 siblings. I'm the eldest.
Mm-hmm.
Not giving my age, but I'm joking. And I went to school in Winchmore. What do you want to know? My upbringing.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's from the streets. Had a bad. No, I'm joking. No, I had a good upbringing. I would say. Obviously, Edmonton's the ghetto. That's why I no longer live there. But no, I had a good upbringing. I was very much into music.
Okay.
Because my dad's was DJ. Yeah, DJ Tipper, and his friend's name was Nipper.
Hold on a minute.
Don't tell me you know Tipper, you know Nipper.
What type of did your dad DJ house music?
No. He's done now, retired.
Oh, because
Yeah,
there's
there's
a he's not he is a he's like a sound man, like a mic man called Tipper, and he's a house. Like whenever there's house raves, he's always the one on the ones. And yes, I was thinking, no way, your dad's Tipper.
No, my dad ain't that famous. But yeah, I was very much into music. That's obviously where the event side and stuff has come along. And my mum is a hairdresser. That's why I'm always changing my hair. But when I done my little documentary thing, you just
First of all, it's not little.
Okay, yeah. When I done my my big documentary thing, I was like, I had to go back into like my box and look at stuff, and kind of realised the kind of person that I am. Like, I just changed my hair. But I'm like, oh my God, I actually changed my hair because my mum used to trial and do hairstyles in my hair.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always changing my hair.
That pixie that you had the other day.
I know. I wanted to come on the show with it, but I was like, okay, you're getting old now.
It's giving along.
I know, but yeah, I was apparently too rude when I had the pixie hairstyle. You know, like it gives you like attitude or attitude. Yeah. Someone said, I don't like you with this pixie hairstyle. You're too rude. I'm like, no, I'm sticking up for myself actually. Thank
That's
you.
what that is.
Yeah, but the pixie might come back. But yeah, the pixie was so nice. You know, that pixie was 20. You know, like aunties have 27-piece hair.
Yeah.
You know, like the short hair. That's what that was. You know.
Really?
Yeah, like literally. Yeah, no. When the lady told me to get that, I said, I am not doing auntie.
Yeah.
But she done a good job.
She did a fantastic job. It was gorgeous. And I feel like it takes a particular type of face to pull off short.
Yeah.
Have you ever cut your own hair short?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Had it short, bright red like Rihanna, shaved on the little side.
You had one of them
One
phases.
of those ones. Yeah, but I never thought short hairstyles suit me. But now I'm like, actually, no, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love changing my hair.
Do you?
Yeah, everyone at the gym's always like, what's next? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, I've run out of hairstyles now. But I love it because I like to walk into a room and like that girl with the pixie or that girl with the China bumps, that girl with the swiggly hair. Or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's always good to make a statement.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It really is. And how much you think your mum and your dad's passions have shaped who you've become?
A lot, you know. I didn't realise only till like recently. I think my mum's passion, like my mum's always like, make sure you put yourself together, you know, make sure you dress up. Like I said to you, I'll come out in belly top and it's cold. I don't care, okay?
And I love that.
I don't care.
I love that.
Yeah, my mum has as I said, like the hair, making sure that I put myself together. That's all come from my mum. And then I think my dad, obviously the whole music thing, definitely from my dad. 'Cause I used to MC back in the day.
No.
I know, allow it.
Way. You know what I'm going to ask.
No, don't ask me to MC because I don't MC for free anymore, by the way, okay?
I need a 16.
MC China Lee was my name.
You're joking?
I'm not even joking. Some people actually call me China Lee to this day.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
Where's the name come from?
Okay, so my granddad, my mum's dad, is Jamaican Chinese.
Okay.
And he was a sound man, and his name was Chinaman. So I was like, oh, I don't want to call myself Tipper.
Yeah.
That's my dad's name.
Yeah.
Like, China Lee. So yeah, that's where the name came from, my granddad.
That is so funny. So
I
wait, were you
know.
going studio? Like how serious did you take this thing?
Do you know what? I was in a magazine. Do you remember that designer Echo?
Yes.
Yeah, I modelled for them as Lady China Lee. Yeah, no, it was a serious thing.
Wow.
And what else did I do? I sang. I was in a little group. Jay and me from Boy Better Know used to make my beats for me. I know. If I was like Lady China Lee now, probably would have blown. But maybe I had started too early. I know.
I love this. And do you know what? It just highlights how important it is to like allow yourself or ensure that you create an environment, especially as parents, to like allow your kids to just explore and just do all the things, because that's a different life.
Yeah.
That's like a lifetime ago, like many lifetimes ago.
Yeah, no, definitely. My mum always used to like play Craig. I love Craig David. David. I love old school reggae. You saw me at the station, and I was dancing. The man playing the steel bands.
Literally, I came out of the station, and that's what.
I love old school reggae. Oh my God, it just does something to me. Yeah. But my mum and dad have really, it's mad. I've only realised now how much they've actually shaped me. Like the stuff that I love comes from them. Obviously my own person, but yeah, a lot of the stuff has come from them. Yeah.
And from a music point of view, obviously the UK Entertainment Awards is your baby. Yeah. Explain why it started, why you felt like it was necessary for the industry, and what it is, so people know.
Yeah, I think. So first of all, I feel that I started it for many reasons. As I said, I used to MC and whatever. And if I had a platform like the UK Entertainment Awards, probably I would have carried on. I might have been the next Alicia Dixon. That's who I see myself.
I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear it. I hear it.
But I think I was doing events before, and there was so much talented people there. And I was like, oh, it's such a shame that not that they would never get an award from a mainstream platform, but it just wasn't the time, probably. Do you know what I mean? I just feel people recognise you when everyone's shouting about you.
Yeah, it's like that thing of like, no one loves you until everyone loves you.
Yeah, and I just saw so much talented people then. I was like, do you know what? Let me start an award show. Literally, I said it with my friend and we created it together. She's no longer doing it because she's had children and stuff. But yeah, it was important for me because I was going around like studios, seeing songwriters, producers, and I was like, do you know what? It's not just about the person who's making the music. There's a producer behind there. There's, you know, a photographer. There's this, there's that. So I thought entertainment.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I started it, to be fair, and just having a passion. Like, I love entertainment. I love documentaries. I love all that kind of stuff. And I think we just grew like a great community space where people just felt valued. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of people that have had an award or been nominated, they're like, if I didn't get this award, I was going to give up next year.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just good to see, like Mo the comedian had his first award. Look how he's blown up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Who else is there? Oh my God. Ratman. So when Shiro's story was just about to blow, we gave him his awards. And it's just nice to know that we valued them ahead of their peak.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just being part of the journey just feels good.
I love that. And I think that the entertainment space can often feel like once you get to this level, then you start to get awarded.
Yeah.
So I think it's really admirable that you started doing that at a less commercial stage of people's careers.
Definitely.
It's now been running 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
How does it feel to have sustained something for that long?
Mad. Because I get bored. I'm like, I give myself 3 years max and then I'll move on to something else. But like you know, Ramel London, I always say to her, because we had a dinner December that was just, so basically I couldn't do the award show last year. But I said, you know what, I'm doing something. So we celebrated 10 years. We had an intimate dinner. I specifically wanted 50 people. That's it. Ramel London was there as well. And watching her video is the reason why I never stop.
Love that.
Because literally, like, it's not even a video actually, it's a picture of her. And I remember the moment. It was our first award show because Ella May was there as well at our first award show,
Wow.
And I remember Ramel London winning Best Presenter. And I think there was 3 other people, Nadia J, Aaron, I can't remember his surname, but there were Amanda Starr. And
she's great.
Yeah, she's so good. It wasn't like competition. It wasn't like, oh yeah, Ramel won. They all went up there, like Ramel was crying, they were hugging. I was like,
that
how
is
so, like, no, the picture is actually so sweet. And every time I see that, that makes me not give up. So big up Ramel.
I love that.
Yeah. But it does something, as I said, it does something for the community. It's not about me. It's about doing something for the community. And even people that are not, even people like Kelly LaRock has had an award. So, you know, you look at those kind of people like, oh yeah, they've smashed it now, they're cool. But they still want to know that they're still valued. Do you know what I mean? So we go for, you know, your Kelly LaRocks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. And what would you say are like what would you say was your toughest year in business and your best year in business? And what did they both teach you?
Oh gosh. My toughest year, I think, finance and people not believing in what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? But I think the third year of the award show, I remember that I went to the Marriott Hotel, which was a lot more money. But what it taught me is faith. So I know you have to use wisdom as well. But it literally taught me faith. Like, I believed that I could do it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did do it.
Yeah.
I know the first time I was like, we're trying to put money together. And bless my mum, she gave us money. She was like, I want to give you money. I know you really want to do this. I'm like, okay. And then, I was able to pay it back. But the third year was a massive jump financially. But having faith and believing and manifesting, I'd done it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm just thinking, I think my best year, though, I think last year, just having that dinner. Like, it wasn't an award show, but it showed everything that the award show has accomplished. And me as a person as well, I would never go up and really, like, speak. I've only started to get confident now. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think last year was definitely my best year.
Yeah. And that's great because I think that faith element of business, it's like, some people call it faith, some people call it delusion. But either way, it's a similar trigger in your mind that you have to be able
Yeah.
to see something beyond what's in front of you.
Definitely.
And for anyone who's like got an idea in their mind, obviously you're a veteran now. 10 years in the game, like especially in the music industry, like sustaining something for that long in an industry that can be so fickle.
Yeah.
Like you got a #1 song today and no one knows your name tomorrow. If there was a young girl or a young boy that was wanting to get into the music industry, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say, so not just even just music, like entertainment in itself, I would say you've got to take criticism, but don't let it put you down. Because I think that, me, I didn't like when people criticise me. Don't criticise me, but it helped me along the way, do you know what I mean? And I think it's always good to look up to someone, not an idol, but someone to look up to, someone that can mentor you. And you don't want to try and be them because you are who you are, but to learn from them. Yeah. And definitely just go for it, like 110%. Yeah, just go for it. Yeah. That's what I would say.
It's true. I would agree, because I think a lot of the scenarios that we make up in our mind stop us from actually just taking the plunge. And you just don't know what's going to happen until you just
It's so
throw
true.
yourself in.
Yeah, it's so true. Even when I done the dinner, I didn't do a budget. I started to do like budget spreadsheets and stuff. I didn't do one because I didn't want the fear of the numbers to put me off. I done it after. Yeah. And I know that probably people might, but that's not business minded. That's not whatever. But for me, I was like, if I put those numbers in front of me, I'm not going to do the dinner. So I left those numbers aside and done it after.
And then
but it worked. It was a beautiful day. It was or night. It was lovely, man.
Yeah. And on that note, I just want to read out a few things.
Yes.
So it reminded me to keep pushing. Princess K.
Okay.
UAE has opened doors for me. Aww. DJ Naya. Angie Greaves. At a time when I felt invisible, this honour gave me energy to further my passion. Ramel London. I felt seen for the first time. Marvin Abbey from Free Shots to Tequila. Yeah. The UEA was the first award we won in 2017. So it will always hold a special place in my heart and memories. How does it feel knowing that you created something?
Oh my God, it made me nearly cry. What the hell? That's so sweet.
How does it feel knowing you created something that made such a variety of people?
Oh my God, no, seriously. Man up, love. You're from North London.
How does it feel to create something that is what? And then even if we just take those people, and again, like we talked about, like you're celebrating people at at junior and like loads of different stages of their career, but even out of those 6 people, seeing how their lives have opened up as a result of that, how does it feel knowing that you created something that made them feel that then, and look at where they are now?
That's mad, you know. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. I think, that makes me feel really good, because I think, as I said, I'm getting to know myself as a person, and I'm kind of like a giver or like a rescuer. I want to see everyone doing well, like outside of work, like with my family and friends, you know what I mean? So to see that or to hear that is just, it's really, really nice, man. And I think it's nice to know that they felt valued then. As as we said, it's like when everyone loves you, then everyone loves you. When everyone hates you, everyone hates you. But it's kind of from the beginning, do you know what I mean? So, no, that's really nice.
Yeah. I'm glad.
You've done your research, girl. I forgot about all of that. That's so lovely.
Yeah. Because I think it's important to remember how far, like, we all have come.
Yeah.
Like, and not in the eyes of the world, but in the eyes of our own contribution to the world. Like, you contributed something to the world, and as a result, people have felt this way. In your wildest dreams, who's the person that you would really like to give an award to in the entertainment?
Hey, it's Professor. No, joking. I joke.
Aaron Pierre.
Calm down.
In any element of, actually, you know what, let's break it down.
Okay.
If you was given like, they're all Black British as well.
Okay.
All British, it doesn't have to be Black British.
Yeah.
So from a music standpoint, what award who's your like dream celebrant to celebrate as a musician?
I don't know. always going to say Stormzy. Stormzy. And the reason why I say Stormzy, obviously, I love his music. I love him. But I love what he does for the community as well. So even if it's not a music an award, just for what he's done for the community. Is there anyone else? Oh gosh, I don't even. Oh, Craig David. Craig David.
He's like living legend.
Listen,
UK
oh
vibes.
my God. Oh, I love Craig David. Craig David, you're watching. And do you know who else? Like for the, I don't want to say old time, make them sound old. Legend. Trevor Nelson.
Absolutely.
And what's the other? Oh my God, look, the list is coming out. What's the other? Jenny.
Francis.
Jenny.
From Choice FM.
Oh my God, I used to sleep.
With her voice, of 100%.
Lady of Soul.
Lady of Soul. I used to be on the bed
yeah.
and hear, hello.
I know, yeah.
Her voice is iconic.
I know. I don't know who else. People that I love as well, like obviously they've had awards and been nominated before, but I love the Receipts podcast. I love what they do. Like when I am down and up, I listen to them and they just like, they're just so good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but I can't think of anyone else at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah. That's a good list.
Yeah. But yeah, Craig
a very
David.
good
Oh my
list.
God, I'll be gassed if Craig. At Calm, like, hey, I'm the founder of the UK Entertainment Awards. Yes, but yeah, Craig David, I'll be gassed, and Trevor Nelson.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Trevor Nelson.
And they, do you know what? I've not seen Craig. Actually, I have seen Craig David perform once.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, he was on a bill at an event that Trevor Nelson was hosting.
No way.
That's so funny.
See?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he just, when some of those, like, when the DJ started, the whole place just erupted. Like, that nostalgic feeling of his music is just... I actually might listen to Craig David on the way home.
I'm going to listen to that. One day it was my own business. I love Craig David, man.
Literally, do you know what my song is, man? What's your flavour?
Oh, you like that?
I love... Do you not like that song?
No, when he started coming out, I was like, no.
I love that song.
Do you?
That's not my favourite song, but I do love that song.
Okay, it's not mine.
Are you 7 Days?
But the girl on Monday. yes, that one, yeah, I am actually. Yes, a
7
good story,
Days.
yeah.
It's a great story.
Yeah, it is actually. I'm gonna listen to that on the way.
It's
back
a
as
great.
well.
And do you remember the video? It was like
I can't remember. Was he chasing after a
yes, he was.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah. Oh, bless
He
him.
was.
Oh, I love a bit of Craig. You're right, Craig.
Honestly, UK R&B.
And he's a sick DJ. Oh, he should have played at Eros, but he didn't.
He actually should have played at Eros. He actually should have played at Eros.
Yeah,
That's so funny. He should have played at Eros.
No, he's good.
He's very good.
He is.
He's very, very good. And changing the conversation slightly, you have embarked on a fitness journey that is actually remarkable, to be honest. Like, you posted a video on your Instagram story yesterday about just the transition. So I need to go back to the beginning. Have you always been a gym girly? Have you always been in the gym? Have you always moved your body? Like, where does your commitment to fitness come from?
My love for fitness has always been there. So I've done like half marathons and stuff like that. Yeah. But I've always gone on silly yo-yo diets. So I've always been big or skinny, never in between. And then when I moved I used to do a lot of running with my family, but then I was either still big, but the eating wasn't great. And then when I moved out deeper into Essex, I had just put on weight because I was away from my family. Yeah. So that, do you know what I mean? Like, I was away from my family. I wasn't doing running anymore, whatever. And then COVID came. Lord God, that come. I said, I am. I was making Nando's at home. You know, you just literally. And then, do you know what? It was so funny because my mum came, you know, you put on weight, but you realise, but you don't realise.
It's only when someone else.
Oh,
and it's usually a mother.
My mum.
It's usually a black mother as well.
My
mum.
Yeah, listen.
Oh
I know, and the thing is, I like to say I've always had a nice bum.
Yeah.
But when I did put on that weight, my bum went flat and spread. And my mum said, Lord God, your body look flatty. And she goes, you put on weight. And she goes, let's take a picture. And I went, what? She goes, let's take a picture. So she took a picture of me like in my bra and whatever. And I looked and I thought, oh my God.
That's when you saw it.
I saw it and I was like, nah, man. And I wasn't happy in life. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, I started to go for walks and stuff. And then I started to go gym. And then I remember seeing my PT and I was like, oh, this guy looks really good. But it was very like, I didn't go with him straight away. Actually, I went with women because I wanted to go with women. And then there was just an American style of his training.
Okay, is he American?
No. But I think he done like studies there and stuff. And then, I was watching all these like American influencers, like training, whatever. And I was like, and I always see myself as like the Bayesian Jamaican runner. That's my alter ego. Like I walk in the gym, even like when I went in some like rig the other day and some guy went, Shelly Ann. I went, yeah, I am Shelly Ann, bruv, yeah. And I started to train and then, I don't know, I was kind of like losing a bit of weight. You know when you lose weight, you get a bit gassed?
Yes. And you think you've got there,
yeah,
so you start.
Yeah. I was getting gassed. And I saved up. I saved up, and I was like, no, I need to get a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just learnt more about food because I used to eat a lot in my feelings. So if I'm down, I'll be yamming the Chinese, yamming the McDonald's, all of that stuff, and then think, oh, but I train.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you used to also eat in good times as well? So was you like a emotional eater on both sides of the emotion? I
suppose so, but more when I'm down.
Okay.
I will literally indulge in the eating. And I think lockdown was the biggest that I've ever been. But I think it's nice because a lot of people do message me like, oh, I've been watching you're training. I didn't know that I'm like, influencing anyone. But I think it's the, what was I saying to you, that for me, going to the gym is, I don't have kids, but it's like, not yet. Mm-hmm. It's like saying I'm dropping my pick-me them to school. I have to get up at this time and I have to go gym. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So now it's like a lifestyle for me. I have my bad days when I overeat, but I feel sick. Like I don't really eat Chinese and that anymore because it will give me freaking ulcers in my mouth. Because I've changed my diet. Yeah. But it makes me feel happy. Like so many people just watch me in the gym or watch me on Instagram. Like it's not just about training for me. Like I actually train like I'm some bad girl athlete. Yeah.
You do train like an athlete.
Yeah, like
it's not like someone that just goes.
Yeah, like my structure, everything. I know people watching. Some girl came up to me actually. She was like, I was on the phone to my brethren, and I was like, this girl's doing a madness on this running machine, bruv. And I'm like, oh, okay. But everyone asks me like, oh, are you a PT? Like people come up to me, how much do you charge? I'm like, no, I don't do PT.
Do you think you'd ever do it?
I've actually got PT qualifications, I know. I done it years ago. I think if I was to do it, I would like to go America or something. Or maybe have like, I don't know. I would say obviously my audience probably be loads of women, but I would love to train like, there's a woman, I can't remember her name, but she's tiny and she trains all these massive footballers. I see myself like that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But maybe, I don't know.
Well, if you need clients.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The money's actually there waiting for me, But I would like to do something to help people. I don't know if that's a full-time PT, but that might be another venture. So, I'm going to write that down. I would love to help people because, and it's something that I've consistently, this is the first time that I've consistently kept up being slim ting and ting and ting.
Ting and ting.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the difference in your mindset? It must be a mind shift.
I think I'm never going back. I ain't going back to that. And it's not even just about appearance, it's about happiness. And I think training for me has brought discipline into my personal life. Do you get what I'm saying? It's taught me so much. And, if I'm down, I'm not going to drink or smoke weed or whatever. I'm going to train, bro. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause sorry.
That's actually such a sick shift. I actually remember when because I used to be like you. Yeah. Well, I used to be like what you were like in terms of eating my feelings. Yeah. But I would do them on both sides. So if something goes really well, I'm going for dinner. If something like, listen, I'm ordering the takeaway. Yeah. If something's going really bad, I'm actually having cake. Yeah. Like my sweet tooth is actually insane. Okay. But I remember one day and I had an argument with the guy I was seeing and it really, I got really down about it. And I got in my car and I drove to the gym and I said, you've changed. You've changed? There's a shift that's happened you've changed. Because usually, and the mad thing is, my gym is next door to a Marks & Spencer's. Oh, gosh. And now, and for me, there's nothing that I've ever bought from Marks & Spencer's that I don't like. Right, the food, I love the food, I love the snacks. If you want to sponsor me, that is going to be great.
Yes. Nando sponsor me, by the way. We're always in there, but
honestly. And so I'd usually drive to that Marks & Spencer's and go in and get cake or get something else, but I'd parked up and I went to the gym and I thought, you've changed. And I think it's definitely in that mindset shift of like, in your case, I'm not going back. Or like, for me, it was like, I have to channel this energy in a way that makes me better, as opposed to like just short-term gratification.
Yeah. It's, don't get me wrong, it is hard, but I think when you constantly do something, it actually does become a lifestyle. It's like getting up for work. You don't want to get up for work, but it's like you know, your body's just used to it, or sometimes you have to set the alarm because your body's used to getting up a certain time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still, if I'm not going gym, like I didn't go gym today, but I still get up at 5:30, even if it's just me getting up. Okay, I'm back to bed. Yeah. Just to, do you know what I mean?
Keep the body in rhythm.
Consistency.
That's really impressive. So, and I think I've also found that my body just wakes up now. Yeah. So like, it doesn't matter what time I go to sleep, it just is up at a certain time, because I used to find waking up to alarm very, very treacherous. It was just loud. And to be honest, yes, you can choose different sounds, but I didn't like waking up to the sound of something. I kind of wake up like, but now I just like, your body naturally just open my eyes.
I wish I could do that. All right. Yeah. My friends always cuss me when we're on holiday. She's like, oh God, that ringtone, that's so annoying, bro. I'm like, shut up, man.
Do you know what it is for me? I will sleep with sleep music.
Oh, okay.
And Jam can't bear it.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. Whenever we're having a sleepover, it's like,
no,
girl,
turn off that music. I like listening to music as well.
I love it.
I love
like
it.
Meditation type of music. It just like drifts.
What's that lady?
Off.
Is it Janaya? How do you say her name?
Janae Aiko.
That's it. I love her.
Yeah. Did you hear her house got demolished in the fire?
No.
Yeah.
I've been listening to her all week.
Yeah.
No way.
Her house got demolished in the fire. Everything. Her whole everything. Yeah.
That's mad.
Honestly, it is so mad.
That's crazy.
It is so mad. But yeah, I love to do, and in terms of like regulating yourself, how have you found that training more has affected your period? What was your period like before? Do you remember your first period?
Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember. To be fair, I feel the older that I'm getting, my periods feel worse.
That's happened to me.
Pain, yeah. Like when people used to be like, oh, I can't come into work, my period. I'm like, oh, really? Do you know what I mean? But now I'm like, oh God, I understand. And I've got fibroids, so not loads. I think they're just like, it's just a little thing. But on one side, like when I come a period, it proper hate. Do you know what I hate about periods? That, because my mum's always like, lad, can you join again? You joined last week. But I didn't realise, because I went to the gym and I was saying to some girl, I said, oh, my stomach's hurting me. I think I'm going to come on. But I was due. I've started to use like the app to see when I'm due on and all that stuff. So I realised, oh, I've got another 2 weeks ago. And she goes, oh, because you're fertile or you're ovulating, you start getting that pain. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why I always feel like I'm freaking on my period. Do you know what I mean? For 3 weeks, I'd be like, I'm due on.
Yeah, the ovulation
and then come
pain.
the ovulation pain. And I always get it on like the left.
Do you know what? Actually, no, mine's on the right.
Okay.
Mine's on the right.
Yeah, it's so annoying. But when it comes to gym, I still continue.
Oh, wow.
But I won't lift as heavy. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll listen to my body. I won't lift as heavy. I'll do a lot of cardio to kind of regulate it and feel a bit better. But it's so annoying coming to period, and I obviously for the gym, because I like to wear my tight up stuff, and then when you got a pad on or something, you got your baggies on, so I'm like nah, man, have to wear the thongs and use the tampons. You know what I'm saying? But periods, they just annoy me, man.
Yeah, and I hear it because I think for so many of us, it feels like
yeah, it's just like, oh, you're here again. It's just, do you know what it is? If you come for the week, cool. But you want to butter me 2 weeks prior.
Yeah,
do you
honestly,
get what I'm saying? So
when you really deep it, you have a week in the month
that's what
of
I'm
like,
saying.
just like, I'm just a girl in the world. You got because your follicular phase is the phase after your menstrual phase. So when you're bleeding, you're on your menstrual phase. So that's the time when obviously you're most tired, etc. And then your follicular phase is the phase after that where you got all the energy. You're back in the gym, you're eating clean, you're this, you're that, Then you go into your ovulation phase, which is where you get the pain. And naturally, your hormones make you a little bit more flirty. So you might decide to wear something a little bit more sexy.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Yeah.
On? Okay.
And then after that...
I went from ovulating today because my short belly and you know what I mean?
And then after that, it's your luteal phase, which is where your emotions are like, look at me. Oh my gosh, my life is a disaster.
That is mad.
Yeah, so I feel like for me, my follicular phase, I can tell when I'm in it because my to-do list is getting through it. I'm up. I'm active, I'm this, I'm that. But I have found that my luteal phase, so the phase before my period, doesn't last as long, which is great. And I also feel like something I must be doing from a lifestyle perspective, whether it's changing my diet or like just exercising more, has helped my mind not go into that like, woe is me.
Right, okay.
So I only really feel that maybe one day.
Yeah.
As opposed to like 4 days where I'm like, oh my gosh, nothing fits.
Yeah.
Or like, oh my gosh, I just feel so bloated. Or nah, I need to just
it's
lose so
all
much
in
weight.
the head.
It is.
Someone bought me a top the other day. I said, I ain't trying on the top because I feel fat. They're like, try on the top. No, I ain't trying on the top. And then I put on the top. I was like, oh, it actually fits. But it's like in your head.
It's all in your mind.
Yeah, and when I'm ovulating as well, I feel so ram. I feel big. But you know, I did listen to something the other day that's to say that, I don't know if it was on Stephen Barton's podcast, but saying that people will flirt a certain way when they're ovulating or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And it's not go to the clubs when I'm due and I'm fertilizing.
Because I remember I actually went to a rave when I was just about to come on my period, and it was like, had loads of attention. And I remember thinking, I don't look any different. Like, I wasn't like wearing something a bit more thing, but it's like, literally, it's like you give off like an energy.
That is crazy.
The woman, like a woman's body and like hormones is so interesting.
And when people are hanging around with each other, because me and the girls now from the gym, we're due on the bloody same time.
All syncing up.
Yeah.
And that's how I know that like we're all interconnected. Because
crazy.
I can be on, my period is like usually at this time.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, when I'm hanging around with a particular friend, all of a sudden it changes. So like it's actually energetic in some type of way, but I don't know the detail of that. But for me, it must be, because how can I be due on the 1st, you're due on the 15th, and then all of a sudden we're both on the 12th.
No one better not come and ruin up my
And do you know what? I think I haven't been around maybe the same person for very long, because mine has been like the same time all the time. So I've not been around. To be honest, one of my colleagues who I sit next to, ours aren't the same time. But I think it's only going to be a matter of time.
It's going to be
before
matter of time.
We start syncing up.
It's so annoying because obviously when I do events, the last dinner that I had, I was due on, and I'm not like on the pill or nothing like that. And then I had to get, I don't know if they call them holiday pills, I don't know, but it stops you from coming on.
Yeah.
Lord God. I thought that would have been a great idea because obviously I had my dress. I don't want it to be whatever. Yeah. And it gave me the worst pain ever.
Really?
It was annoying.
I felt beforehand, like, at the dinner?
At the dinner, like, so I just felt like I was still on, but without the flow.
Yeah.
So as soon as the dinner was finished, I stopped taking the pill, but then it ruined when I was coming on again and whatever. But it had to be done because I don't want to be checking every minute. That's so...
Yeah.
Seriously, Eve, really?
Honestly, all you had to do was listen.
I know. You didn't have to yum the apple. That's all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Apple, you know. Yeah. But it is annoying. Those things that like managing what's going on in your life around it. But people used to tell me like, oh, you should just like manage your life around it. And I remember thinking, no, I don't want to do that. I want to live my life.
I know, like, but you do sometimes.
It's really important to.
It is. Like my friend wants to go spa. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm due on this date, so I can't go.
It's annoying, but I actually have found that I feel more empowered in my life.
Okay.
As a result. So like now, because I know when I'm on my menstrual phase, I'm like generally more tired.
Yeah.
I'm also like having a period. So I don't really want to be like out as much because my period's really heavy. So I'm used to like constantly feeling that like,
let me check.
That hasn't actually happened to me.
Okay.
Like in years.
Yeah. Touch wood.
But now I feel much more in control of my life because I actually don't demand the same things in different phases. So like when I'm actually on my period, I don't give myself bare things to do. I don't organise stuff. And I don't feel like, oh, I'm doing it because I'm on my period. I don't tell people that. But like if someone says, oh, can you meet such and such time? I might be like, do you know what? I can't do this week, but I can do. Unless it's time sensitive, I really do start to like play Tetris with what's going on in my body, and I actually feel like I've got more done. I feel more, as I said, like that phase after your period, like I'm literally ploughing. So everything I could have done in 2 weeks, I now can do in a week.
Right,
because I'm not dying and trying to plough through on my menstrual cycle when I can just wait 2 days. And just like bang it out.
That's quite good actually. Is when I'm on my period, I'm not. I don't want to say I'm miserable, but I like to be left alone. So if there's like, oh yeah, we've got 5 meetings today, nah, bruv, you better put that down to 2. Because I just can't take too much. Like, I don't know, there's just something, like, I just like my own space. Like, if my sister calls, oh, I'm going to come, no, you come down next week. Because I do, I love my own space. I really do, especially when I am on.
Yeah, same.
There's just something, and I love popcorn.
That's so, that, yeah.
Do you love popcorn?
Yeah. Sweet or salt?
Sweet.
Yeah. Listen.
No, we've got to do something.
We've got to check.
Sweet popcorn. Oh my God, love it.
I can eat the whole bag.
Yeah.
It's silly.
The whole bag. No. And I will eat the whole bag before I sit down.
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
The other day, me and my friend went to the cinema. And the popcorn was done. The film hadn't started. Actually, that's happened to me at the cinema. But the other day, me and my friend was watching Homecoming. Okay. So, Beyonce's documentary.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Every couple of months, I always watch that just to give me some
boost,
fuel and fire.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're there at her house, reasoning, chatting, eating the popcorn, blah blah blah. Next thing I know, we're starting the thing and we've got no snacks.
No,
we ate the whole thing.
Nah,
Shout out, Biss. We ate the whole thing. We ate the whole thing.
Popcorn. I know. I try not buy it unless I'm coming on because I love.
Yeah, and that's the thing for me. Sweet stuff, out of sight, out of mind.
Do you have sweet stuff when you're on or after? Because I feel that I'll have it when I'm on, but I normally crave it more when I'm finishing. I
crave it more just before.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're not my cousin then.
Yeah, I have it just before. Yeah. So I'm due next week, so I reckon towards the end of this week, I'll start wanting. Yeah, some sweet things. Yeah. It's likely. But I do think that what you've achieved in your professional life and your fitness, your personal life, is it's admirable, and I think it's testament to your ability to just commit. And I think a lot of times we can have these grand ideas for our work and our lives, but we lack the commitment. And I think you just committed, through it all, you just committed. And I think so many people would like to look like you. Yeah. But they just don't commit.
It is hard to commit, but I think as a person, I'm very solution focused. I'm not one to dwell on, I look this way, okay, what's the solution? Do you know what I mean? Not in everything.
Yeah.
Some departments I wish I was. But I'm very solution focused. I'm like, okay, what's the solution? Do you know what I mean? If people even I do counselling and stuff. So that's I think that's been part of my transition as well. Because as I said, I'm just finding out the person that I am, and I'm accepting some of the things that God has made me to be. I remember I was getting pissed off. I was like, oh, I just hate being this loving person, or because I made you that way.
Yes.
So that's why I do certain stuff and channel it into the things that need to be done. Do you see what I mean? But I think, for me, if I don't, I love training anyway. I love it. As I said, I'm an athlete.
Yes, I believe you.
I'm an athlete, okay? But my friends always like, oh no, you're too short to be a runner. No, I will be that one.
Yeah, you'll be the one.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. But in the gym, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just, you got to be solution focused. You get what I'm saying? So I know it's do you know what? No, let me not even say, I don't want to sound like Molly May when she said, everyone's got 24 hours. Everyone went at her. I know life gets at you sometimes, do you know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be that way all the time. Do you know what I mean? So, everyone get on your fitness.
Yes, honestly. And I think, especially because it's a new year, everyone starts to do that stuff.
I went gym the other day. It was ram. I was just like, oh, they will last until February.
Literally.
They'll be gone.
And that's even part of the reason. As much as I'm doing 21 days of prayer and fasting right now, that's kind of the reason why I do it now. Because when I go back to the gym in February, I don't have the January rush.
I know the January rush. I know it's it's mad. Me and my friend, we went I don't really do evenings. Went one evening, and it was a ram, and she was like, "Oh no, let's go back upstairs." I said, "No, but we're going downstairs." And we just rough up the man. Then we went on the whatever machine. Do you know what I mean? But it does get ram. But it's that whole energy, innit? New year, new me. I'm gonna. Nah, I've been doing it since last year. Fam.
Yeah. How long since making that decision? Right, I'm gonna commit.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Almost 3 years ago.
And see, this is the other thing. I think
it doesn't even feel 3 years though.
Yeah, to me, it feels like you've been doing it a year.
Yeah. It doesn't actually feel 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And it's so funny. I saw a meme on Instagram. It was like when someone has like an amazing body and you're like, oh my God, how long does it take? And they're like 3 years. Are like, really?
Yeah. Don't want to do it. Don't want to. And this is the other thing about commitment. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. I know I want to transition and sculpt my body this year.
Yeah.
Like, I can shed. I know how to shed. I've done that before. Yeah. But now I'm like in that frame of mind.
Yeah.
But I'm also mindful, like, yes, you want to do it for your birthday, which is in October.
Right, okay. October the what?
11th.
Okay. You're a Libra?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a Virgo.
When's your birthday?
20th September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
close.
actually...
And I love Libras.
I think that's 3 weeks before mine. The reason I know that is because I know someone who's born on the 20th. And our birthdays are literally like 1, 2, whatever date her birthday's on.
You know, it's
my
3
birthday
weeks.
is on that.
Okay. Yeah.
And because I'm in that phase, I'm like, do you know what? Yes, I want to look a particular way for my birthday in October. Yeah. I think it's good to give myself this type of run-up.
That time, yeah.
But equally...
After
that, you've got to keep going, and you can't expect to have that like dream idea in your brain by then.
I know.
So you kind of have to like not rest with that, but kind of like settle with that.
Yeah. But I started training hard because I felt I was getting opportunities for the award show. Like, oh, could you come on the podcast? Me? No. Because I didn't feel comfortable inside and physically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't feel good. So one of the decisions of like, nah, this is it now, was because I'm like, I'm missing out on opportunities. My belly's rumbling. Fitness. The protein. Was because I'm like, I'm missing out on opportunities. And I think I'd done some video for the awards and I just didn't like the way that I looked. And it's not all about looks, but it's about the inside as well. Do you know what I mean? But I made that choice and I was like, no, I'm not missing out on opportunities.
This is it.
So
this is it. And in terms of the awards, you're doing a documentary?
Yeah, so I filmed it. I'm not, do you know what? I'm a kind of rushy person. Okay. Like, I'm like, okay, this needs to be done, And now I'm just taking my time. Like, when do I let this documentary out? So we showed it at the dinner.
Okay.
As a premiere. And we're gonna let it out this year. Just don't know when yet. But it is about me. And as I said, I've always done the award show. Didn't care about anyone knowing who I am. But now that I feel better within myself and whatnot, I'm letting myself out there. So the documentary is about me, how I started the award show, and just people knowing a different side of me. Do you know what I mean? As I said, sometimes I'm very posh and whatever. I'm busting a bit of joke here today. So the water got me lit. But yeah, it's about my childhood. About how, like a lot of people that came to the dinner, like a lot of sponsors came to the dinner as well. And that's the reason why I've done it as well. I want people to know who I am.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you MC'd." Or, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were so funny." Or even one guy said to me, he was like, because of the way, I've never had this before, but because of the way that I look, he just probably thought that I was maybe a bit stuck up or whatever. He's like, "You're actually funny." I'm like, "I know, blood." Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I can't wait for that to come out for people to know who Shinel is. And there's other stuff that I'm going to be working on as well. I just love documenting stuff. And obviously have the award show this year. Yeah. It is happening. I'm speaking it out.
There we go. Okay? And I can't wait to come.
Exactly. So, and that's usually like November time. So, yeah, definitely be doing an award show. I really want to do a dinner as well, like a Christmas dinner. I want to keep up the dinner thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Do you know what I mean? And then I'm not too sure. I normally do like R&B brunches, but that's something that I do. But I would love to do more filming and documenting. So I don't know. I've got ideas in my head. I just need to put them all together.
Yeah. In time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to being a part of it all. Yeah. And you've smashed it.
I know.
You've smashed it in so many
well.
areas.
Like, this is wonderful what you're doing.
Thank you.
I love it. It's different.
Yeah.
As well, which is good.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
No.
Or did I invite myself? I can't remember.
You invited yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. But equally.
I invited myself.
But equally, I also love that. I love that. You're not the first person to have done that.
Actually, yeah, because sometimes people, I wouldn't have done that probably. Like, no, let them ask me. Yeah.
But this is again.
But you've got to, because you could have been like, nah, like, okay, cool.
I never would have said that. You're my cousin. Like,
Yeah, exactly, for real. Come on, cuz. Come on, get me
never
through.
have done that.
Like, everything happens at the right, I feel that it's the right time.
Yeah.
Have I been on a podcast before? Probably I have. I think I have. But anyway, this is the first one for 2025.
Yeah, and first of
many
many.
more, exactly.
First of many.
Yeah, but no, I've had such a good time. It's been good.
I've loved it. I actually have loved it.
Yeah.
And at the end of every episode, and I never prep guests for this.
Oh, God. You want me to twerk or something?
Joking. I ask guests that they can ask me a question.
Oh.
Because we spent all this time learning about you. So it can be anything. It can be about the Gynae project. It can be about,
Oh, what do I want to ask you?
Yeah.
What goals, give me 2 goals that you have this year or you want to work on this year.
Yeah. 2 goals I want to work on this year.
Mm-hmm.
One, I actually want to be fluent in Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah.
sexy. Damn.
Te amo.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I love you.
Oh, okay.
I think Spanish people, I don't know, but I think it means I love you.
That's not, why Spanish? You want to find yourself a Spanish man?
Hispanic.
Okay.
But do you know what? Me and a really good friend of mine, we in the pandemic,
Yeah.
you know, everyone's doing everything, baking cakes, doing this, doing that, da-da. And he and
Right.
I were like, do you know what? Let's learn a language. So we were going through Duolingo, and I was like, I said to him, do you know what? I've always wanted to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
And he said, me too. And the accountability actually helps with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because you've got it on your phone, but when you've got a friend that's like doing it at the same time, you can see how they're progressing.
Yeah.
It really helps. So even to this day, whenever we call each other, he always says, hola, ¿cómo estás? And I'll be like, ¿cómo estás? Y tú? That
Oh my gosh.
So, but this year, we've been like on and off for time.
Okay.
And I said to him, look, this year I'm in.
Consistency.
Exactly.
Yes.
Commitment and consistency.
Yes.
Because I also think, as much as it doesn't have, at the moment, it doesn't seem like it has any bearing on my life as a whole in terms of
Right.
learning a language.
Yeah.
I just think it like triggers a different part of your brain when you're learning something that's like, wow, like learning another language and understanding the, like, because some words are like female, some are male. We don't have that in the English language.
Right.
They like a table is it's la mesa. That's what that means. La mesa means table.
Okay.
And I remember when I read that,
Look at me
I was
start
like,
speaking
the next time someone asks me, what do you bring to the table? I'm gonna be like, la mesa. Because la mesa is female and I am the table.
Okay.
So yes, learning
love
Spanish is so by the end of the year I want to be like intermediate.
Maybe this podcast might go international.
And have a Spanish guest.
Exactly.
The next thing I'll be doing is hola, welcome to
Exactly. You never
in
know.
Spanish. Who knows?
You never know.
I'd like to do that. That's a
Yeah.
big goal. Fitness is one, but we've kind of touched on it.
Yeah.
But I think, to be honest, I actually haven't written them down yet.
Okay.
I've kind of taken the year like a little bit more like, let's just see how it feels.
Yeah.
But more than anything, the Gynae project's been running 6 months now.
Okay.
So for the next 6 months,
Yeah.
I just want to ensure that it's a successful and impactful like remainder of 6 months.
Yeah.
And keeping myself open to what that includes.
Mm-hmm.
So the podcast is kind of like my bread and butter, like the thing that
Yeah.
just keeps going. But like in terms of collaborations, in terms of guests,
Yeah.
in terms of events, in terms of like keeping the main thing. So like
Yeah.
data collection,
Yeah.
understanding what women's concerns are, connecting them with specialists, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's really important. And as a
Yeah.
result, making sure that the Gynae project for the next 6 months
Yeah.
has a really strong 6 months.
Yeah.
And then obviously thinking about that in the wider context of 2025.
Good. I can't wait to come to one of your events.
Oh.
I'm pissed that I didn't get to. I don't know what I was doing. Something happened.
Yeah,
I
you had a
couldn't
clash.
come. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a clash.
Which is so annoying.
But
it
there'll
looks so
be
lit.
more. Yeah, it was really good. And I'm
Yeah.
really glad. Similar to how you feel about the UK Entertainment Awards,
Yeah.
to have an idea in your head
And it comes
and you
into
see it
fruition.
into the world.
Yeah.
And I remember I
And
made
the girls looked like they were proper enjoying it.
and it was such a risk
yeah.
because spin isn't everyone's thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, boy,
but it looked fun.
Let's
It kind
just
of
see.
gave me that American vibe.
and that's
as
what I was
well.
going for.
Yeah.
And because I wanted a teacher that was going to give me that vibe.
Yeah.
And Sharon, the instructor, like she was amazing. Like she's been a spin instructor for years. Like,
Okay.
and musically, she gave me the vibe I wanted. Like she comes from like
Ooh.
old school garage. She was at garage, like she's that kind of girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need a girl that looks like round the way. I don't want you to come in and feel like, who's this lady?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And feel distant because based on the subject matter, you're already going to be a little bit like tense.
Yeah.
It's not something that people talk about openly yet. So I was really intentional about creating a space that felt like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't feel too bad. Like,
Yeah.
this girl looks like she could be my neighbour.
Yeah.
The girl who runs it looks like she could be my cousin. Now the vibe in here feels like, so yeah, I'm planning for the next event for March,
yeah.
and then for another bigger event in May, and then it'll be the year anniversary in June.
Oh, wow.
So
it's going to be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really excited.
Me too. But thank
well
you.
done, man.
Thank you.
Well done.
I appreciate it. I really do. So where can people follow you? Where can people engage with?
Follow me now. Where's my Instagram again? So they can follow Why am I like this? No, I'm more open now. Actually, I'm telling people on Instagram. So the UK Entertainment Awards. What is it again? Is it UK Ent Awards?
Let's have a look.
That is so bad.
Let's have a look.
That is so bad. Yeah.
UK Ent Awards.
Yep. So you can follow on Instagram that. And then my Instagram is it just _ Shinel? Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Yes. Just _ Shinel C.
Yes, that's me. Point the mic MC. No, I'm joking.
Oh, we nearly got 60.
No, you got your one bar there. Everyone can follow me on there. On my Instagram is all about, I don't know, I like to put up memes and stuff on stories and my fitness stuff.
Yes.
And I need to do more of that, bit of content and stuff. I will be working more on that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, but this was
thank
great.
You. It was
thank
lovely.
you so much.
Thank you so much. Loved it.
Loved it. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. As always, follow, like, subscribe, send this to a friend, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.